Kishane Thompson drops 9.87 meet record, defeating Noah Lyles to win at the Silesia Diamond League in their first 100-meter meeting since Paris 2024. So will Worlds 2025 be the same result? Plus race highlights included. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next drop for this one today in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, you ready? Yep, good to go. Well, Jamaica was on fire at the Silesia Diamond League 2025 with some solid results, including two very, very impressive gold medal runs in the sprints, which most yardies would be very happy about. So let's first talk about the women's 400 meters hurdles, where Jamaica's Kishane Thompson ended up being the only Jamaican representing in this event. Remember, we had told you that Antoinette Knight had pulled out, but also Rochelle Clayton did not report for duty. Not surprising, it was Femme Kebal who won this one. But she did this in a world leading time and meet record time. That time is 51.91. In second place was Emma Zapletalova, who ran 53.58 to set a national record. Jasmine Jones of the United States took third in 53.64. Jamaica's Kishane Thompson ran 54.56, a season's best, to take that fifth position. Here is that race highlight.
Outside her in second place. Bull now striding away in isolation as she's getting used to. She's got a 6 or 7 meter lead here in lane 3. Great running from the Slovakian Zabletalova to come through, challenging for second. But watch Bull, that's a 12 meter lead, crosses the line. 51.92 from Femke Bull.
Rashawn Clark represented the island in the men's 400 meters hurdles. But the event was won by Karsten Warholm, set in a time of 46.28, which is a meet record and world lead. Ezekiel Nathaniel of Nigeria took second with a national record of 47.31, and Samba took third in 47.34. Rashawn Clark of Jamaica ended up in the sixth place with a time of 48.81. Here is that race highlight.
Home stretching away. He's so strong over the final barriers, just reaching a little bit. Left foot lead all the way. Samba surely has got too much to do. Nathaniel coming under some pressure for second there, but let's keep an eye on the clock. The meeting record has gone 46.28.
Introducing Peter Lloyd World merchandise, where style meets comfort. From trendy tees to cozy hoodies, we've got something for everyone. Elevate your wardrobe with our high-quality, fashionable designs that make a statement. Whether you're hitting the streets or chilling at home, Peter Lloyd World has you covered. Shop now and upgrade your look with Peter Lloyd World merchandise. Available exclusively at Peter Lloyd World. Link in description below.
Now, one of my personal favorites was the women's 400 meters, the clash between the two great queens at this point in the women's 400 meters, Paulina and of course Nazaire. In this instance, it was Paulina who took the win in brilliant form, might I add. She timed her 400 meter perfectly, people. Coming off that final bend, that final 100 meters of the 400 meters, I was very convinced, as were most people, that Nazaire would have taken it. But Paulina timed her 400 meters to perfection and walked away with the crown, showing why she's the best. Paulina took the win in 49.18, with Nazaire taking second in 49.27, with Jaeger of Norway taking third in 49.83 seconds.
She does like to come late, but Eat Nasser's got a march there. Clear daylight. Williams also going well. Now comes back Paulino, has she left it too late? Eating into the ground, stride by stride. Once again, she's done it to perfection. What a run, what a comeback from Paulino. 49.19.
Indeed, what a comeback. That was such an incredible race. Nazaire had soft, but Paulina delivered. Another personal favorite, of course, here was the women's 3,000 meter with Faith Kipyegon. doing what she does best. The living legend of the distance running, the remarkable Faith Kipyegon. She took the win in 8 minutes 07.04, an area record, meet record, and world leading time. This young lady is just absolutely spectacular. Truly, she's a GOAT, greatest of all time.
That clock, bottom right of your screen, 8:06.11 is the record. It goes way, way back, 1993. Is she going to get there? It's going to be oh so close. Oh my word, she misses it by a second.
Truly a legend, legendary. Silesia really delivered. Now in the women's 100 meters hurdles, Megan Tapper, Kira Nugent, Daniel Williams all turned up to represent in the women's 100 meters hurdles, but it was this young lady, Masai Russell, who currently has the world leading time of 12.17, which is also the second fastest 100 meter hurdle ever ran in history. Now this was a stacked field. It also included the current world record holder Toby Amusan and others. The results were as follows. Masai Russell delivered a mind-bending 12.12 to take the win here, setting a meet record. Tony Marshall of the United States took second in 12.24, a personal best. Toby Amusan took third in 12.25. We say she's coming back into form. Daniel Williams dropped a personal best here, a new PB. That's really important, people. Took fourth, highest placing Jamaican with 12.31, a new personal best. Aaliyah Armstrong of the United States ran 12.32, a personal best. Kendra Harrison, the former world record holder for the United States, ran 12.41. Kira Nugent took 7th in 12.43. Megan Tapper took 9th in 12.66. And Nadine Visser of the Netherlands ran 12.60 to take 8th. As I said, this is a hard one to pin down on the day. But the truth is, Ross is looking good. But let me tell you something, people. You can never underestimate Daniel Williams. A PB at this stage. Watch your grasp, what can I say? And that's a serious PB. 12.31 is no joke.
Away they go. Can Visser repeat what she did just half an hour ago? So far, so good. Got a little march on Masai Russell, but coming through also nicely is Tonya Marshall as well. Oh my goodness me, it's going to be Masai Russell who gets it on the line. Masai Russell, the Olympic champion, in the end, gets it, and 12.19.
Shericka Jackson shows that she's truly getting back to good form, taking the women's 200 meters in 22.17. She still has not yet hit that sub 22, but she's going in the right direction. Her race execution here was very, very solid, but it looked to me as if she was really focusing on a different an aspect of the race, which we talk about in another video. But she looked good. She looks to me as if she's slowly getting back into that place mentally. I kind of think she's physically there. I think it's just to work out the cobwebs in terms of just the technicalities of the actual 200 meter execution. And she'll be back in that 21.50 territory, which is rarefied air. But she's trending in the right direction. I think maybe she needs one more race. But you tell me what you think. So at the Silesia Diamond League, Shericka Jackson took the win in the women's 200 meters, as one would have anticipated. The living legend of the women's 200 meters ran 22.17, a new season's best, with Brittany Brown of the United States taking second in 22.21 and Flavor Ofili of Nigeria taking third in 22.25. This was a close one. Daryl Nita of Great Britain took fifth in 22.44, with Amy Hunt of Great Britain taking fourth in 22.31 seconds. Here is that race highlight. Let me know what you think of Shericka Jackson's execution in this one.
400's got some running to do just yet, but here she comes in the pink, the Jamaican in lane 6, easing away, but they're coming back at her. Look at Brittany Brown trying to get there. Is she going to hang on? Yes, she does. Strong enough to keep them at bay. Amy Hunt back in 4th place, but Jackson, Brown and Offaly, that was the 1, 2, 3. And the time, 20.
People, we have lots to talk about regarding Shericka Jackson's execution in this race. Then, of course, it was the race highlight, the real reason everybody tuned in. You probably have already heard the results because I'm a little late on this one, but like I said, lots of things going on. But you know, you really need to know my 2 cents. Okay, so it was the men's the men's 100 meters. The first clash between Noah Lyles and Jamaica's Kishane Thompson since their meeting at the Paris Olympic Games. And as it went, as I said, I didn't expect a very fast time. I said Kishane would have won. I said it's hard to estimate what Noah Lyles would be doing because he has not been running a lot of 100 meters. He managed to go sub 10 seconds, which is very impressive. But Lyles won. Sorry, apologies people, why made me say that? But Kishane won, and won quite comfortably, I thought. Now, already the pundits are putting their spin on it, you know. In fact, at the actual race, the race commentator actually said if Noah Lyles had 5 more meters. Yeah, but it's not a 105-meter race, my boss. It's a 100-meter race. And Kishane Thompson looked quite easy to me. And what I'm looking for, but we should talk about that. Let's get to the race itself. So Kishane Thompson won this in a meet record of 9.87 with Noah Lyles running a season's best of 9.90. Looking good in the process. Kenny Benerick ran 9.96 to take third. Christian Coleman ran 9.96 also to take fourth. Trayvon Bromell of the United States also ran 9.97 to take fifth. Jamaica's Akeem Blake took 8th in 10.11, and Akana Simbini ran 10.10 to take 7th.
Men's 100 meters. Great start from Thompson, out really well. Benaric's got a little bit of work to do. Also going well is Lyles, coming through Coleman as well. Lyles is done here unless he can come back very strongly. He has, but it's Thompson. Thompson on the line. Revenge is a dish best served cold. He has done it.
Now this, of course, is my 2 cents. The race went down the way we said it would have gone down. Kishane was going to win. There was never a doubt. We said you cannot underestimate Noah Lyles. He continues to surprise. He is a great champion. I have to concede that. And he ran 9.90, which is pretty solid. Did the usual thing he normally does, tries to get in front, come from behind to win. As I've already stated, Oblique now knows how to beat this young gentleman quite easily. If you get ahead of him fast enough, there is no way in God's earth he's going to catch you. And I've often said this is the flaw in his race. He has to run from behind. So if you don't allow him to get into your head, and clearly Kishane did not, then beating him is not as difficult. But Noah Lyles is not a walk in the park. He is going to be faster for worlds. There is no question. You can see the progression in what he's doing. But I'm going to say this also. Kishane Thompson is not running anywhere close to flat out. He's just not. And I'm pretty sure that's on the instructions from his coaching team. 9.87 is an okay run. But we've seen him running 9.95. He's not, and you can see it in the race execution, he's not flat out. He's running through the line, which is good. But what I was looking for is, was he going to tie up? I want you to go back, pause the video right now, go back and look at the 100 meter that you just saw. You probably have seen it several times, but look at it through fresh eyes. Did Kishane Thompson tie up? That's the number one question. Now, if you go back and you look, you will realize that Kishane Thompson's race execution was solid. It wasn't perfect. He had a very good start. Drive phase was great. Ran straight through that line. There was no hesitation. He ran hard. I'm not saying he didn't run hard, but he was clearly not flat out. The key here is that, did he tie up? Lyles also did what he was supposed to do. Solid start, not great. He's never going to be a great starter. Trying to reel him in. And like I said, and I've said this for 2 years, it's not hard to beat Noah Lyles. If you are ahead of him, a meter or so at the line, there's no way in God's earth he's going to catch him. He can't. No matter who he is, he can't. He's not that. No one is that fast. Oblique Seville has demonstrated 3 occasions back to back to back how easy it is to beat Noah Lyles. And Kishane Thompson clearly showed he can. And I'm going to say it again. He wasn't winded at the end of. I can't show you that footage because I'll probably get a copyright claim or something. But he was not winded. He didn't look tired. He wasn't exhausted. Kishane Thompson was running, I think, at about 85%. 85%. Remember, this is a 9.75 athlete. Noah Lyles is not. Noah Lyles, I'm going to say this categorically, he's never going to run that time. He just can't. The way his race is structured, it is nigh impossible. Now, I did say last year that Noah Lyles was not going to run a sub 9.80, and he did. So I could be wrong again. But I'm not often wrong. Kishane Thompson didn't tie up. Kishane Thompson is no longer affected by Noah Lyles. He is much more experienced, much more confident. That race execution was solid, and he can run much faster. He is nowhere near flat out. But I'm going to say this categorically, Lyles is going to get faster. Lyles is going to be running somewhere between 9.79, 9.84. Those are not play times. He is going to get faster. I think it's one of the reasons why what we saw happen this year. He didn't want to peak too early. And I think one of the reasons why we don't see Kishane pushing is because he's been told that 9.75 was like 5-6 weeks ago. We want you to not push. Because ideally, I'm going to say it again, this young man at Worlds, if all goes according to what I visualize, is going to run sub 9.70. And there's no one else there who can do that. I'm going to add something else to this process. Benerick may have peaked too early. I said this earlier on and people have been saying okay, but he might have. I know Akane Simbini did. I said that earlier in the year, running too fast too soon. But Lyles is going to get faster, but he will not be able to beat Kishane. But did he deliver on that? Did the race deliver the hype? Yes. Great race. Awesome race. Noah Lyles, hats off to you. Kishane Thompson, hats off to you. Will the results be the same at Worlds? I think Kishane is going to beat him, but I think Worlds is going to be a little different from this. In fact, very different. This is just my honest opinion. I won't get into that until my prediction video for Worlds. But great race. Kishane did as I told you he was going to do. Go back and watch the video. There was no way Lyles was going to beat him. Lyles impressed me. Did a great job. He's going to get faster. There are a lot of other things I need to talk about. Shericka Jackson and others. And you notice we did not even put the Clayton twins race in this. We'll talk about in another one. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. Now, don't forget to support the channel. Check out our merch at printfire.com. I'll leave a link in the description below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and hit the like button. Oh, by the way, I'm in a different room because I'm traveling, so maybe the sound is... I know you should be able to hear me, but it's going to sound a little different. Apologies for that. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and hit the like button. Remember, you are royals, kings and queens. Bless us.